Hey everyone, in this episode of Hub Fuels, we're going to be talking more about setting up marketing email approvals up in the HubSpot suite of products. Currently, this is available on Marketing Hub Enterprise plans and is great as a feature if you have due diligence, compliance, or just want greater control over ultimately the marketing email output that your team has to do. If that sounds of interest, let's get into it. What we want to do is we want to essentially head into HubSpot, and from here, what we need to do is enable the public beta in our portal. Now, at the time of recording, this feature is in the public beta. Depending on when you watch this video, it may become part of the actualized product, so feel free to skip this step depending on when you're obviously viewing the video. So in order to enable the beta into your portal, if you go to the top right, you have the product updates. If we select that, it will load the product update screen like so. From here, if you scroll down to where it says early access, you have betas. And if you scroll down, you will have the ability to find approvals for sending marketing emails. And all we want to do is just press join beta. From here, you can enroll your entire account or just yourself. For now, we're going to enroll our entire account. And what that will then do is add this to your portal. Now, just because you've added functionality to the portal doesn't mean it's enabled by default. So what we need to do is when we're actually in the portal, we just need to head basically to the top where it says settings, scroll down the left-hand side to tools, and then under marketing, you have email-based settings. And upon loading, you will see you've got a newly found area called approvals with a beta label that's sat next to it. Again, that may not be there depending on when you're watching this video. If we select that, you will have the ability to actually turn on the functionality to add approvals to all marketing emails. By default, this toggle is set to off, so just make sure that that is set to on. And then from there, you will be able to essentially see the newfound functionality in your portal. It's important to note that whilst you can set custom approvers, which I will show later in this video, all super admins can approve emails by default. If you go to marketing at the top and then head down to emails, you will see a newly found column in HubSpot called approval status, right? So now you can not only see when things are sent, scheduled and draft, but you can actually see where they're actually up to in the approval process. And to show you how that would work is if we go to create an email, we can then select essentially what we want to do. So like normal, we'd select a regular email, select the template. So we can select, for example, simple. We can fill in all our information like we normally would. So we create our email, we'd put our subject line in there, we'd put a subscription type like so. And then when we send the email, we'd put a recipient list. So we'd get the email ready to go in terms of getting that ready to go out the door. Now, where this is a bit more different is when you're going to review and send, you will find a newfound option to request approval, right? So you can press that now and actually select people in your portal to approve your content. So I could select, for example, Hugh to approve it, and I could put, please, can you approve this? Press request. And what you will now see is the request will get sent and you will be notified when someone goes into the approvals. You will also see at the top, it says pending approval. So you can see here, your notes will be in there and you can recall your approval at any time. If you ever want to check on the status of your approvals, on the right-hand side sidebar, if you just press these arrows, you will find this newfound tick. So where you normally had your marketing calendar, under the tick, you can see your approval and recall. Whereas Hugh will be able to go into the email and actually approve that like so. In terms of what Hugh will actually see, he will see in his emails a request like so. So requested your approval. He can then press go to the email. And from here, he can review all the work that the requester has done. He can press approve. We can put a message in there for Connor in this instance who's requested the approval. And now Connor will be able to actually send the email like so. It will also say and have a timestamp in terms of when that was approved with the notes. And what that will now do is when we come out and into the library, you can now see what has been approved and is ready to go, what is pending, and where there is no approval requested. Now, in terms of the functionality, by default, all super admins will be able to approve content. However, when you go to the settings area in your account and you go to users and teams, what you'll be able to do is when you're selecting certain people in the account, like so. So if we selected Johnny, under account and then under settings, you will see there is a newfound toggle option called approve content. So people who are not super admins can still be enabled to approve content, such as marketing managers, marketing directors, whatever you need it to be. And you can enable that from there. And essentially that's it. That's basically how to set up marketing approvals for marketing emails in HubSpot. It's a great feature to consolidate all of your collaboration in one central system. You can add notes, you can approve, and it comes with a full audit trail out of the box. If you like this Hub Fuel, be sure to check out all our other videos on our YouTube or our Video Hub, where we talk more about the latest product updates and various different how-tos to get your HubSpot portal off the ground. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to speak to you soon. Take care.